What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to bring you all with me on our trip to Lake Welch. I'm going to be talking about what social distancing was like, what the traffic looked like, what you can do, what are certain things and activities that you can do along, what the water was like. So make sure to pack your bathing suits, get your sunscreen on, and let go. One of the first things I want to talk about is the drive there. It's about an hour to an hour and a half, 40 to 45 minute drive. Once you get on the lake drive, it's actually pretty easy because it leads you straight to the 7 lakes. In this occasion, we went with Lake Welch. It was one of the first lakes that we bump into on this road. Some of the things that we packed was toilet paper, a small portable grill, extra clothing for we planned on swimming, sunscreen, food, games. In terms of parking, as you get closer, there's going to be a booth where you have to check in, and it's about $10 for the whole day, which I think is a fair price. And there are 3 different parking locations, each one at a different distance from the lake. Some of them that I notice are a little further in from the shore, so it's best for fishing. Others are at a different distance for swimming, and the other one is a more general location. And once we got there, we were one of the few people to settle in. We got to enjoy and set up. Some people might say it's too early, 9 a.m. to 9:30, but I think it's a perfect time. It gives us time to set up, relax from the drive. And by the time that we set up and the tables are set and we wait for everyone to arrive, it is actually noon, and by then people are starting to get hungry. The bathrooms were fully functional. They had paper towels in them, and we went on a Tuesday, so it was actually very clean. The tables were removed, and around midday we noticed that people started to drive in, more and more people. So it was time for us to set up the fire and get the burgers ready and get the hot dogs ready. As you notice, around midday, parking was a little bit more full. It seemed to be at 60 to 70% capacity, but it wasn't overwhelming. So the most amount of people was around noon. That was, I'd say, the high peak around the midday. But as we noticed, it wasn't too bad, and people were maintaining their distance at the best that they could. And we did observe around 80% of the people wearing masks once they got near people. All the bathrooms were open, but the tables for picnics were removed, I guess to avoid, and to promote social distancing. One of the things you can do is have barbecues, but the most important thing is to take a swim. So the water is very warm, it's very clear, and it is not very deep. We made some burgers, hot dogs. There's things to do like tell stories, games. We also took naps, listened to music. You can also take your family fishing, perfect for tanning. It's just a very nice place to be during this time. Just to recap, the purpose of this video is so that you know what to expect if you were planning to take a trip to the Lake Welch around these days. Parking will be charged for $10, but that's for the whole day. People traffic is at a low. It's around 65 to 70% capacity. So social distancing can be maintained if you take precaution. Facilities are open like bathrooms, lifeguards, and park rangers, but you must wear your mask to enter the bathrooms. Certain things that you can do is you can definitely do picnics. You're allowed to have your drinks, eat your food, go fishing, tanning, bring your family. Those things are allowed during this time. I am assuming because we are in the second phase of reopening. Swimming is actually very nice and pleasurable at Lake Welch. The water isn't too cold and the water is not too deep, and you're able to keep your distance from other people. So if you're planning to take a trip to Lake Welch, we definitely recommend it, and this is what you can expect if you decide to take a trip during these days. Thank you everybody for coming along with us on our trip. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Again, I'm very, very, very sorry for the sunburn. Next time, put just a little bit more sunscreen in every area. And that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay blessed.